Michigan will control it, and it's going to be Spike Albrecht with it. Kicks it out to the right wing is Irving. Irving passes it out to Walton Jr. at the top of the key. Back over to the right wing. Guarded by Mack is Albrecht. Now here's over to the left wing is Irving. Guarded by Junior E2. High up top. Here comes Doyle. Doyle to his back. Picks up his dribble. Gives it back out to Irvin, who will launch it. And the first three of the game is good for Irvin.
Big shot there by Irvin. Junior E2 has to get closer on defending him there.
So now here's Miles Mack, who gives it off to Greg Lewis at the right elbow. Back to the basket. He gives it off to Jack all the way at the right arc. Passes it over. It goes behind Miles Mack, and he's near half court, but he recovers it. Guarded by Walton. Gives it over to Bishop Daniels, who tries to penetrate inside. Gives it to Jack, who drives inside. He's met at the rim, and it's stuffed. Good defensive play by Doyle, who meets him at the rim, and Rutgers will maintain possession.
Not the first kind of possession you're looking for if you're Rutgers. Mack takes his eye off the ball, loses it there. Had a wide open Junior E2 down on the block, and they just didn't find him there.
So now Greg Lewis gives it over to Bishop Daniels on the far side. Picks up his dribble. He gives it over to Mack. Mack hands it off to him. And here's Bishop Daniels, picks up the dribble, puts it up, and the shot is good with a hand in his face. Irvin all over him, and he hits nothing but nylon.
Good job there by Daniels, having the shot clock awareness.
So now here comes 24 Dawkins into the game, gives it over to Walton Jr., top of the key, guarded by Daniels. Albrecht, left wing, drives inside to the baseline, tiptoes, gives it over to Walton Jr., who's open, air ball, tightly guarded by Daniels, and they're going to call a foul as Miles Mack recovered the air ball and was pushed out by Doyle.
Can't do that if you're Doyle. You need to stay down low, and you can't afford to get fouls.
So right away, we're going to see an immediate substitution. Number 44, Max Belfelt, will come in for Doyle to make sure that he doesn't get into early foul trouble. So now Miles Mack will push it over the timeline. He's met by Walton Jr. Here's Lewis at right elbow again. And as Kadeem Jack was coming over with the cutter, it's off the foot of one of the Michigan players, and Rutgers will take it out of bounds. So now here's Lewis once again, now on the near side. Gives it over to Kadeem Jack just inside the three-point mark. Here's Miles Mack for three, and he gets it to fall.
Mack and Jack attack at work early here.
Currently, Rutgers winning 5-3 over Michigan with about 18 minutes left in the game, in the first half. Here's Albrecht, gets a screen from Belfelt, gives it over to Dawkins. Now on the left arc, here's Irvin. Drives left, down the baseline, up and under, no good for the reverse layup on the right side, and now pushing the court is Mack. Mack finds Bishop Daniels, left wing, drives inside, pushes it back out to Kadeem Jack, and now Mack will have it near the block R at half court.
Good job there to reset the play by Mack, having the awareness knowing that he has 20 seconds on the shot clock.
And now here's Bishop Daniels, gets a screen. He's outside on the left arc. Here's Lewis up top of the key. Tries to find E2 down low with his back to the basket, right post. Fadeaway jump shot, no good. It's corralled by Walton Jr., and he's looking to push the pace. Here comes Albrecht, left wing. Sorry, now he's guarded by Jack. Near mismatch. And now we have Daniels, who's guarding Walton Jr. Back to Albrecht. Drives inside. He penetrates underneath the rim. He kicks it back out to Walton for the three. He drives inside, and Albrecht's wide open in the far corner. He can't get it to go as it's in and out, and Miles Mack gets the rebound. He's in the pace. He puts it up and in, but they're going to say that he was fouled right before he took the shot on the floor.
If you're Eddie Jordan, you cannot be happy with that defense. Rutgers just showed running all around the court, trying to make the defensive block, and they left Spike Albright wide open in the left corner. So if you're Rutgers, you have to tighten up on the D.
Rutgers got lucky with Albrecht missing that first three-point attempt of the night for him. So now here's Bishop Daniels, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds by Dawkins near side out of the baseline. Rutgers will still maintain possession. Score is 5-3 still with 16:47 remaining in the first half. Now here's Junior E2 trying to find Mack near side, and they're going to say that Irvin tried to reach in from behind, and he gets another foul.
No. They're saying it was out of bounds on off of Irvin.
Oh, it's out of bounds off Irvin. That would have been bad for Irvin to pick up some quick fouls there.
Absolutely. Good defensive awareness by him, though.
Here's Mack, uses the screen to his right. Gives it off to E2.
Easy carry call there on E2, turnover. No doubt about it. You don't want to see the man out of Congo trying to dribble. He's more of a set player.
It looks like E2 is really just out of his comfort zone, being forced to be all the way out by the three-point land. So now here's Belfelt, tries to find the cutter in Dawkins. He pulls up, and off the backboard, he kisses it off the glass in the left wing.
The bank is open today.
So now, here's Daniels with it. Michigan playing a 3-2 defense on Rutgers. Daniels gives it over to Lewis on the left elbow. Gives him a screen. Here's Daniels, gives it over to Mack. Good hesitation move. He goes inside, and he finds Greg Lewis on the right post. But as he went up for the rebound, for the dunk, he lost it up in the air.
He was fouled on the play. If he had thrown that down, this place would have went wild. Good penetration there by Miles Mack to get inside. He gets Walton to jump, and he had a wide open lane. Luckily, Michigan filled it, and he found Lewis to get the foul, and now he's shooting two.
Greg Lewis, a 61% free throw shooter, and he gets the first one to go. And we're going to see an early substitution. Here's Irvin, who comes out of the game, and number 3, Cameron Chapman, will come in. So Mack did a great job just trying to use a hesitation move. He drew 3 defenders on him inside as Lewis hits the foul shot, and he was able to dump it off to Lewis and just create that space.
Absolutely. Good job there. Now Rutgers come with a full court press.
So now here's Walton Jr. He finds Dawkins, who crosses over half court in the left wing. Now it goes out of bounds as he tried to drive down the baseline. That was Cameron Chapman, who was met by Junior E2, I believe.